Hey then, welcome to After Work. My name is Valentine, and in this channel we talk about various data science topics that are important when you're starting out your data science career. If such topics interest you, be sure to subscribe to this channel, and let's converse in the comment sections if you also do have questions related to the topic of today. So today we're going to be talking about what does a perfect data science course or program look like. So is there really a perfect data science course or program? From my experience of working as a data science curriculum developer and curriculum designer, I can say there isn't any perfect data science program that's going to equip you with all the skills that you need in order to undertake a particular data science role in any organization. This is because many of the programs that you might find out there, including some programs from leading institutions, maybe a data science program from MIT or Oxford or Cambridge, or whatever bootcamp that is popular. Most of the times what happens is that when it comes to the creation of their curriculum, they would interview experts who would in turn provide opinions and thoughts of which technologies actually are relevant within the market that they're in. So if you're a market researcher working for these organizations, academic organizations that are looking towards providing a data science course or program, what they would do is to get a pool of experts, interview them, and the research from that will actually inform what goes into a curriculum. Sometimes you might want to maybe work for just a specific group of companies, probably within a particular sector, and you might want to even undertake a specific role in data science after the entire learning experience that you want to go through. Maybe you might want to become a machine learning engineer or just solely a data analyst. And the programs that you would find are much more tailored towards finding some sort of balance between all the different roles that pertain to data science, and what would go in the curriculum would actually be more of a balance in between. So you might even end up, if you were to take any of those programs, you would end up getting to a point where you're applying for jobs and yet you're not really getting responses. Maybe you're applying for a machine learning role, but the program that you went through didn't cover a lot of the machine learning aspects. Maybe they didn't even cover deep learning or some other specific tools that are required for the role that you are going to be applying for. So what do you do if there isn't really any sort of data science program that's perfect for you? You create one. And how do you go about that? The first step that you undertake is usually to, first of all, do your own research based on your own needs. Where do you first, foresee yourself in the near, say, in 1 year or 2 years' time? Do you see yourself undertaking a machine learning engineering job, or a data analyst job, or a data engineering job? Just first of all, narrow down to what kind of role that you want to undertake at the end of the learning experience that you want to undertake, or the course, the data science course. Once you've figured out, yes, I would want to become a junior machine learning engineer, then you would go out to the market, just one particular market that you're looking towards becoming that junior machine learning engineer, or maybe a data scientist or junior data scientist. Go through some sample, or not even sample, just go through a few job descriptions. So you can just Google, maybe if you want to become a junior machine learning engineer, just Google junior machine learning engineer jobs, and you'll get a whole list of job descriptions presented to you by Google. So what you do is you go through each and every job description that relates to the market that you want to apply to. Then identify the skills that you need in order to be able to be the potential candidate that the HR team for that company or for those companies are looking for. So if it's maybe they require you to have some understanding of Python, how to work with Python libraries such as sklearn, such as TensorFlow or Keras, etc. Then the idea is that once you have identified those skills, you would now go to the market and look out for the programs that have those skills that you have identified within the curriculum, the programs that equip you with those skills, and settle for one that equips you with the most percentage, or based on your situation, figure out which program actually suits you the best and allows you to be able to apply to acquire the skills that you had identified in the research that you had done. And you might find that maybe a particular bootcamp program helps you to acquire maybe 70% of the skills that are required in order for you to become a junior machine learning engineer. So once you have been able to figure that out, you of course would also now do some external research. Yes, you figured out your primary sort of educational provider for data science, but you need to also take into account of the 30% or less, or the remaining percentage that's not covered in the other program, and look for other educational resources or even programs that you can undertake that would help you to acquire all the remaining skills. And once you've done that, create a calendar and also get accountability or create accountability measures that would allow you to go through the entire program. Maybe you want to go through the entire program in 5 months or 6 months or 3 months. Have a sort of a calendar that allows you to be able to navigate that learning experience. Yes, you're learning from one particular educational provider, but at the same time you're also supplementing those skills that are missing from that education provider with other education providers. It could be maybe if you're working professional, you might have an educational provider that you attend to. Maybe you go through Monday to Friday, you go through some core program that covers 60% of the skills that you had identified. So during the evenings you go through all of that. Then during Saturdays you might decide to possibly go through these other education providers, or alternatively you could even figure something out by yourself. So that's how you can be able to create a perfect data science course or program for you. And that means that once you're able to do that, you can be able to apply to jobs with relevant skills. The reason why many people don't get jobs after going through boot camps or any sort of data science learning experience that's available out there, whether free or paid, is because there is usually a mismatch between the skills that are required by the companies that are hiring, and at the same time the skills that are also required, the skills that you also learn in the program or the programs that you choose to undertake. Alright, so hopefully you've learned a lot in this video and are now able to undertake this data science learning journey efficiently, and hopefully you'll be able to land that job as a result of your perfect data science program that you will create. If you have any questions, be sure to ask down in the comment sections. I'll always be monitoring for those questions and answering when I'm able to, but of course I usually answer them soonest. Okay, if you would want also to be informed when we post such future videos, be sure to subscribe, and see you in the next video.